Now, based on these experiments, Faraday formulated his laws known as Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. According to this, now the law is represented in 2 points. First point, whenever there is a change in the magnetic flux linked with the coil, an EMF is induced. And the induced EMF lasts so long as there is a change in the magnetic flux linked with the coil. And second, the magnitude of the EMF induced is directly proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux linked with the coil. That is how fast it is changing. If the rate of the change of the magnetic flux remains uniform, a steady EMF is induced. Suppose you are moving the magnet far and close from it at a constant speed, then a steady EMF is induced in that. A steady current will flow. And if you are rapidly moving it, then rapidly the EMF is going to change and the current also will change rapidly. It will become more, it will become less, it will more, less, it will fluctuate. But if you are moving the magnet with a constant speed, then you will see that a steady current is induced in the coil. Next, coming to the factors that affect the magnitude of the induced EMF. First is the change in the magnetic flux. It depends on 2 factors. First is the change in the magnetic flux. It is directly proportional to the change in the magnetic flux. More the change, more will be the induced EMF. And second is the time in which the magnetic flux changes. Okay, now suppose the magnetic flux was 20 and now it becomes 30. But from 20 to 30, it becomes in 3 seconds. And another case from 20 to 30, it becomes in 10 seconds. So it has become more faster in the earlier case in 3 seconds. So there more EMF will be induced and more current will pass because the rate of change is more over there. Okay. So these are the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. Both the points as given in the textbook has to be written as it is word to word. And these are the 2 factors on which it depends. Now let us see the direction of the induced EMF. Now direction of induced EMF means direction of the induced current. Now this is given by 2 rules. First is the Fleming's right hand rule. Let us see what this is. Now Fleming's right hand rule states that you have to stretch out the thumb, middle finger and forefinger of your right hand mutually perpendicular to each other. See in the figure, and you have also done that in Fleming's left hand rule. Now your forefinger should point in the direction of the magnetic field and your thumb should indicate the direction of motion of the conductor. Then your middle finger, wherever it points, that becomes the direction of induced current. This is Fleming's right hand rule. The second rule is the Lenz's law. We can find out Lenz's law states that the direction of the induced EMF or induced current is such that it always tends to oppose the cause which produces it. मतलब वो करंट किसके वजह से फ्लो हो रहा है वो अपने कॉज को अपोज करेगा, उसको स्टॉप करेगा और करंट विल फ्लो इन सच अ वे दैट द रीजन फॉर दैट करंट विल बी स्टॉप्ड. This I'll explain with the help of an example. Now I'll explain you the Lenz's law with the help of the earlier figure. Now in this figure, see the figure B. Okay. Now we are bringing the magnet near to the coil. Okay. Now which pole is near to the coil? North pole. So the induced EMF is set such that the current flows in the coil in such a way that that side of the solenoid which is near the magnet, it becomes north pole. Okay, the side which is near to the magnet, see the B figure, it is going to become north pole. Now what will happen if it becomes north pole? Magnet north pole and this north pole both will come face to face, and in magnet what you have studied, that like poles repel each other. So what it will do, it will repel the magnet, it will send the magnet away. Means what was the cause of this induced current? Who was causing the induced current? The magnet. Why? Because it was coming closer. So what it is going to do, it is going to push it back. it is going to oppose the cause of the current. Okay, so north pole is coming here, magnet is coming near, and because magnet is coming near, the current is flowing, so it will try to oppose the cause, and the cause is magnet coming near. So how to oppose it? By sending it far. And how it will send it far? By making the current in such a direction, that is anti-clockwise, such that that end of the solenoid which is facing the magnet becomes north pole. So north will repel and the magnet will go away, it will be pushed. Now see the D figure. See the D figure. In D figure, we are taking the magnet away from the coil, and now north pole is facing the solenoid. We are taking it away. So what is the cause of this current? Magnet going away. Now it will try to oppose this going away of the magnet, means it will try to bring the magnet near it. So what happens in that? Here clockwise currents will be induced and this will become south pole. So the magnet is going far, but ये south pole बन गया. So if it becomes south pole, now it will attract the magnet. So the cause of the current was magnet going far away, and it opposed it by bringing the magnet near it. So this is Lenz's law.